to 2014 Honor Games. I'm Raul Krishnan.
And I'm Lydia Nader.
And we're going to be your commentators today, guiding you through the game, sharing some insights, and helping you track the big events, the little events, and everything in between. So are you pretty pumped for these games?
I think these games this year are going to be really outstanding this year, so I'm pretty excited.
I agree. I think they put in a lot of effort this year to revamping it even more from what they did last year, and I'm pretty excited.
I think the districts are definitely going to be excited about what happens this year. So many twists and turns.
Definitely agree.
Now that we've introduced ourselves, let's introduce the rest of the games. So first off, the tributes. They're randomly selected from all over campus to represent their various districts. Also a huge part, the canned food drive. Students can donate canned food to gain advantages for their tributes, such as elimination points and information to use in the arena on game day. This year, overall, they raised over 1,300 pounds of canned food, which I think is amazing, and it's all going to be donated to the Mid-Ohio Food Bank.
1,300 pounds is a huge number, and I think that's something to definitely be proud of, and I also think it's probably the best development that's going to come out of the Honor Games, regardless of who the victor ends up being. So now that we've got that covered, though, let's talk a little bit about the games themselves. So this year there's going to be two champions in the arena. We're going to have the Oracle, which is the champion that's going to be more about helping the tributes, and the Oracle has a lot of knowledge about the arena itself. And then there's the Guardian, which is on the opposite end of the spectrum. The Guardian is more a force against the tributes. But the Guardian is going to back off of tributes to stand up to the Guardian, so that's kind of cool. We have that kind of encouraged. Then there's two rings within the arena. These rings are of crucial importance. So if you have a ring, you control a champion. So if I had the ring that corresponded to the Guardian, then I control the Guardian. So tributes must find the rings, and when the rings activate, they link with their champion. And if the tribute champion links make it back to the cornucopia with the rings, then that tribute is solidified into the finale. And once both rings are returned by the two links, all other tributes are eliminated. So that's really the main point here. You want to make sure you link up with a champion, and then you are able to return the ring, yourself, and the champion back to the cornucopia.
And I think those rings will really play into the story of these alliances that will come out of this.
Absolutely.
So then at that point, the finale occurs. It decides the victor of the rest of the games. And that victor wins $500 in a book scholarship from the OSU bookstore at Barnes & Nobles. So, the basic objectives of these games. Number 1, stay alive. Number 2, find the rings. Number 3, when the rings are activated, link with that champion. Number 4, bring the ring and the champion back to the cornucopia. And finally, number 5, survive that finale.
Now, I think the most interesting thing that we're going to be watching for, I know us two especially, because we find this really interesting, is that the alliances that you're going to see throughout the arena, a lot of them were actually starting to form even before the game started. So the tributes were all brought down here together, so they got to spend a little bit of time together. And so we kind of have these allegiances brewing already, and then we know allegiances never really last. So
No,
what
they
is
don't, Raul.
especially interesting is what's going to end up happening after that. Who's going to betray whom, and how it's going to end up shaking out.
I think the audience at home will be really fascinated by what happens because we didn't see it coming, so they definitely won't.
So obviously one of the main objectives today in the Honor Games is to eliminate all the other tributes. And so you're going to do that using the various elimination tools that are provided for you in the arena. And the first and probably most basic one is the flag football belts that all the tributes are going to be wearing. So if your flag gets pulled, then you're eliminated. And then we have the sock grenades, which are like little sock balls that you can use to eliminate the other tributes. And then we have whips, which are not quite as dangerous as they sound because they're pool noodles, but still very lethal in terms of eliminating tributes.
Those can still do a lot of damage.
I think so. And then there's footballs and dodgeballs.
Now we have the cornucopia. We mentioned this a little bit before, but now you can see it for real. It's a kickoff. It's the largest part of the games.
Yeah, it's the very beginning, and it's going to be pivotal to kind of setting up, positioning and grabbing different elimination tools. So this is a really big thing. So, let's get ready.
And as you can see, the tributes are evenly placed in a wide circle around the cornucopia. We don't know what's going to happen next. Let's see. Now those skeletons that are coming out of the cornucopia right now really can't eliminate anyone. They can only take attribute stuff or freeze them with a two-handed tap. They can be eliminated by a tribute and then respawn though.
And here you see tributes Jeff and tribute Jonathan both showing a lot of early aggression, trying to get an early elimination in, but they seem to be missing on all of these here.
Let's go. Let's go, Ray. Go, 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 Ray. Go, Ray. Go.
Well, as we can see, a lot of alliances have already started to form here, and the audience at home probably doesn't know really how these alliances are forming, but we've had a little insight before the games.
Yeah, there was actually several tribute meetings leading up to the games, and then they had the van ride down to the games, so there was a lot of different opportunities for the tributes to at least kind of size each other up and know who they feel like they might be able to trust and know who they feel like might be a good asset to have on their team throughout the games.
Definitely.
The tube mound is where the Guardian lane is. Okay. Watch out, skeleton!
Okay, then that means that's 12 o'clock. Wherever that mound is. There's stuff, so which way did they go over? They went that way, it was up to Avadas.
So we should follow them.
If that's Guardian, or according to the Guardian territory, right? Yeah, that's 12. They probably wish to go find the other one. What did you say, 7?
Yeah.
Skeleton.
Face out. What? Face out. I got chased out.
Chase it through. What's your name?
The one who initially chased us under our head.
No, the cache is right down there.
Oh, you found
You
it?
got a skeleton now?
Yeah, it's been found. What happened? What happened to Chase out?
No. Chase is
Where-
go down.
All right.
He's the,
Yeah.
we're really bad.
No, it's okay.
So wait, did you start walking somewhere?
I have one belt, but
It says to
You know,
follow
it's better
them,
to-
will lead you to their
It's
camp.
better not to have the bag.
3 of them. We have the high ground.
The bag? 3 tributes?
Yeah, 3 tributes. Everybody have a weapon? Yep. right, anybody have more than one?
Somebody needs to look at the
Who
back.
doesn't?
The skeleton's like gone.
Yeah.
What? Time to retreat so that they run into each other.
It's fine. That's good.
Go. Guys.
And here you can see we have an alliance really going after a tribute here. Tribute Madison of Dracut Tower is cornered by an alliance. It seems like it's made up of Tribute Eric, Tribute Jonathan, and Tribute Marie.
Oh, and there are some good dodges there, but it looks like Tribute Madison from Dracut has been eliminated by a grenade. This alliance looks determined and ready for this combat.
They look fierce.
Stay on the course. And now we have one more.
Get my bag. Get my bag.
Oh wait, we can't get to go.
Now, it looks like there's some communication going on between two different alliances. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look.
It looks like they will go on to live another day. There's no combat right now.
Now, it looks like a lot of posturing, a lot of just alliances sizing each other up. Not a whole lot of actual action, but I think we can expect to see that a little bit.
I think we'll see big things from both of these alliances.
Yeah, I think they all kind of want to gauge, what groups they're going to be running into later. So
Definitely.
There's only one of them agree. You what?
What's that?
Wait, just give her a chance.
No.
What?
I lost my
She was-
alliance. I'll be
She was
last
on my
one
car. She was on my car.
Okay. Here. I want to kiss you guys. Can I kiss you guys?
I thought we were getting her.
So that alliance that we saw earlier, Tribute Eric, Jonathan, and Marie, it looks like they're going after somebody again here. And it looks like they have Tribute Courtney from LAR cornered here. And it looks like she's trying to get them to spare her, giving some sort of impassioned plea to appeal to them, but I don't think it's working.
They've been brutal from the very beginning. They've been trying to target certain tributes and take them out.
And here, Courtney got eliminated.
I feel really bad.
That's okay. You're playing for yourself. Is there anything in here? There's
Wait, there's a skeleton.
there's
back.
a grenade.
Guys, watch out! Watch out!
And now the action got totally escalated because the skeleton is here.
They better watch out for that skeleton.
We definitely want the border of the arena to our back. Cardio, man. Why would you guys do that? Oh, hey. There you are. I've been looking for you.
I got
You have a ring.
No.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot we were looking for those. Yeah, I sprinted down the mountain.
Emily's on a. He started off on a run.
Alright, are they okay?
Yeah. We made this thing away before.
Yeah, a week ago.
Completely and utterly lost.
We good?
Yeah.
We're doing like a 4-way dancing.
I got completely lost. Like
It's a lot better if we have more people taking on the
Well, what do we have here? It looks like an alliance is about to form here, but then, oh, no, it looks like Tribute Eric from Matt Canfield has been eliminated in what we all thought was going to be an alliance.
Here, you want my stuff?
Yeah.
You hit my leg.
Just pick up the dodgeball.
I don't know how to
Are
do
we
this
still
in a row.
okay?
Okay, can you back up a little bit, please? I feel really betrayed.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You hit between my legs.
It looks like he tried to betray the alliance immediately and it ended up backfiring on him. And that's really interesting. And I think you're starting to see that things are getting a little bit more shaky. People are starting to have trust issues with each other. Nobody really knows who they can trust. And for good reason.
Yeah, Francis is like that. And who's going to trust the next person that shakes their hand?
Our group was getting too big. I didn't want to hit. I needed you to fight other people. That's all right. Oh no, I was just.
Dude.
Can you read aloud your clues?
Oh yeah, can we have that?
Go to sleep.
It's a cache.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we just raided the cache.
Oh. Both of them?
Should we try this again?
No. Just hand.
Wait,
mutual
where is
hand.
the second one
Yeah.
moved
I'm gonna
to?
keep you in a wide breath.
Betraying
Everybody's trust issues. I
What are you
can't.
doing?
There's no
I
point in
can't.
getting any weapons at all.
Okay, we need to keep the dodgeballs. I'm sorry he had to do that, but
I am too.
I can't trust you.
Shame
unless we
on
do-
you!
Dramatic.
You ruined everything!
Why did he do that?
I have no idea.
We're
We're good though.
I'm not gonna hit you unless you hit me. Or try to hit me, actually.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep a wide breath.
Does anyone else want a trailer?
No, just throw it around.
No, let's let him to his face before I do it.
Yeah.
I got chased, like I got stuck in the woods. Like the girl from
The skeleton
Africa,
keeps breaking us up.
She killed one girl, and then she tried I tried to go with her because I just didn't. I got lost.
Should we go back in the woods or stay out here?
Well, out here was a little dangerous in my experience.
But isn't this where the oracle is?
Yeah, that was because
Yes, this is the area where the oracle
We
is.
could just stay here and well.
Yes.
So we don't have a ring, so it's pointless.
Yes, but someone's gonna try to link up with the oracle.
But with the Guardian.
The
Can we
Guardian
play
is in
rock,
the area
paper,
where the oracle
scissors?
ring was, where we were when we stood off last.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's also where the oracle
Oh,
ring
that
was.
was you.
I was.
Yeah.
Person.
What's your name? Jonathan. I'm sorry, I have trust issues.
I know it's understandable with Eric.
It's just, you try to make a mutual agreement in this game, have a little honor, and then he tries to hit me. And I guess it's just his karma that he missed and I killed him. It's just,
So quickly, like he didn't even give it a chance.
I shook his hand. I thought that meant something. Are you still cool? You still cool?
He tried to get me out of here.
Yeah, no way.
I was with him. Okay. How about this? You go you don't have a ring. You go your way. We'll go our way.
But the more people we had out, the better.
No, we need to find
No,
those rings first because
Yeah,
once
let's
we
not
kill
kill
too
him,
many
'cause then,
people.
yeah.
Right, that makes sense.
Okay.
You won't be able to find those two rings, I can tell you that.
I know
Where are
because
they?
people have them. So we have to find the rings fast.
One guy.
Let's just go our separate
All right,
ways.
just go our separate ways. You try to kill us, we'll kill you. Hit this
I
way.
hear people.
Which way?
Do you want to have a standoff?
Again? We've already
I don't know. I have a feeling they might want to hide. Hey guys.
Okay.
What?
They don't have a ring.
We know.
Yeah, but
We don't need to kill more people until we can find those rings.
I'm pretty sure they picked him up and hit him somewhere.
Well, then that's that. Yeah, they have to have them on them. The rings ring.
Can I try asking her?
So we have at least, no, we only get one question, and we have at least an hour before they blow the thing.
We should find somewhere to hide.
So at this point, we've seen some basic posturing by the tributes. They've gone here and there, but the alliances have started to form, and they've begun their search for the rings, wherever those two rings could be in this arena. A few interactions here and there that we've seen between the alliances, very few though. But those skeletons, wow, they have played a large role thus far.
Absolutely.
Starting from the very beginning. Definitely hurting those alliances wherever they want.
Yeah,
They definitely can be ruthless.
definitely. And I think we're seeing like a new element kind of in the arena right now too, because we were seeing that some tributes with the points that they got from the food drives, from their districts, they were actually able to buy maps. So now they know where the rings are located, and that's extremely helpful, unless the rings have been collected from those spots. But I think it kind of shifts the balance of power in these different alliances now too. If you had a map coming in, you're all of a sudden a lot more valuable to the alliance than just any other layman tribute. And so we've also witnessed a few eliminations too, but we did miss a few. So let's update you on a couple of those. We had Tribute Kenneth eliminated by someone stealing his belt, which that's pretty unfortunate. Tough luck for Tribute Kenneth. Then we had Tribute Robinson from Dracket, who was eliminated by a surprise attack. Tribute Trojanowski was hiding behind a structure, pulled her belt as she came too close. Clever girl.
As she is. Also, Angela from Dracket, Tribute Angela, has also suffered an elimination at the hands of Tribute Travis, who is from Off-Campus District. So at this point, both of the rings have been collected, and the current holders are, drum roll please.
I mean, I'm not really going to do a drum roll, but just go. Just do it.
Tributes Jeff and Tribute Tiffany. And they appear to be working together, which could be a fairly clever strategy for them. Now the both of them have to secure, now that they've secured the rings, they have to hold on to them until they're activated. And just watch the rest of the tributes eliminate each other.
Yeah, but we should also mention here that those rings are actually transferable. So just because you picked up the ring doesn't mean you're going to have it forever. You're going to have to guard those carefully because they're transferable by elimination. And now that you have a ring, you kind of have the crosshairs on you because if you have the ring, that's what the other tributes want. So it's just all the more incentive to actually go after you.
Yeah, and I think we'll definitely see these rings play a huge part in who gets eliminated and what alliances go after another alliance. So let's see how that battle for those rings play out.
And finally, entering the game now are the two champions. We have the Oracle and the Guardian.
And it's going to be interesting to see how these two really shake up things in the arena because tributes know they may be coming, but they don't know what angle they'll be coming from.
And take a look at them. They both look fierce. They got these intricate kind of costumes going on here. I would hesitate before I mess with them. Now if you look here, it looks like the Guardian has his first prey set. He's quickly located the two ring holders. We have Tribute Jeff, who has a ring, the Guardian ring in fact, but he can't actually link until the ring's activated. It isn't right now, so both of them are susceptible to attack.
And as we can see, the Guardian is wielding a very long whip that will engage any tribute in the field, and that can be very treacherous. And we'll see how that whip really plays out throughout this game. Two ring holders, however, are really holding their ground. They're not running away. They're really staying there. Oh, and it looks like the Guardian strikes.
Yeah, and the Guardian took out Tribute Tiffany, and Tribute Jeff, even with the loss of his companion, is holding strong, and that's paying off. We talked about in the beginning there that if you stand up to the Guardian is going to be a lot more reluctant to eliminate you.
And there we have it, again, in slow motion, a strong attack, and definitely an unfortunate elimination.
Tribute Tiffany had a good run.
Yes, she did.
I'm gonna go find an ally.
looks like this alliance is holding pretty strong despite the threats that are coming from the Guardian. Really in their face, but they're holding strong, not running away. So it should be interesting to see. And it looks like the Guardian is just waiting for one of them to make a move.
And there he goes.
Because I killed someone with a cannonball, and then they told me to duck behind it. Sure.
Do you have any allies yet? No, nothing. Congratulations. Yeah, do you have a second? Cool. Promise you're not going to be trading?
Rob, it's because what? Yeah.
Okay, there's a really good spot to hide out up there. I can't do it on my own. I'm freaking out.
Okay, you're good.
Okay? Do we want to stop by the cache first and see if we can pick up more stuff, or are you comfortable with just two?
There was a giant monster over by the. All the stuff.
Guardian? Yeah. You can beat him. Yep. How? We tried to flush us out. He stands your ground.
Wait, can you like kill them softball?
Nope, you can't kill him if you want to go that. Skeleton. They can take the rings too. If they have their flag, they can be eliminated. And if they're eliminated, they can't take our stuff. She got killed by the Guardian when he came. She panicked and tried to fight, and then he hit her. But if you stand there, I'm sorry, she's really cool. She has a huge shield and a really big sword.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's kind of like the Guardian has more range, but I think that she might actually be better in the final fight. But I'm still sticking with the Guardian because he looks cool.
Yeah, he does look cool. Well, I think the black one is that's side, right?
That's why I kept it.
Exactly.
I see something over there.
Tribute.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do not. Okay, we need to move.
Well, they were by the.
Here we have more motion from the alliances. I'm sure they all have one thing on their mind, though: find those rings.
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's what they're all after right now.
That's what it's all about.
And it looks like the news has spread quickly that the Oracle and the Guardian are both out in the arena. They're definitely making a big splash for the tributes and deciding where those tributes go. As well as the skeletons are definitely pushing those alliances where they please around this arena.
And sometimes into each other. That's the part that we love, is just creating chaos.
Chaos is what we're here for.
We can spread out. No. Let's get him.
Save PJ! Save PJ! I thought that meant something! We had something special!
And it looks like two alliances are exchanging some words right now. It's a little push, a little pull, and looks like the grenades are being thrown right now.
I heard you.
Sorry.
Where's our guy?
You got Jonathan? He got killed. He has like a ton of stuff too.
Jonathan,
We don't need anything.
I love you, Jonathan!
you guys will pay for this.
We have two eliminations out of this too. We have Tribute Jonathan from Hall Complex and Tribute Meredith from Bradley Patterson, both eliminated. And the elimination of Jonathan's like pretty big because we saw Jonathan as a vital part of that big alliance that was there in the beginning that was really active and pretty vicious, you know, with Tribute Eric and Tribute Rudy. So I don't know what they're going to do without Jonathan now.
And he seemed like he was pretty much a leader in that group too, in that alliance.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting to see how they bounce back from losing that leader.
Definitely.
Head out. Yeah. That stuff is fun. We're out.
And it looks like we have some combat between an alliance and a skeleton, which, I mean, I know for me, I did not see that one coming.
Definitely not.
I don't know why you would have gang up on the skeletons, but let's see how this one works out. They seem pretty determined to bring him down. But nope, here we go. Here comes another skeleton to protect his own. Let's see how that works out for them.
And those tributes aren't eliminated, however, as skeletons only freeze and harvest supplies, so they'll be back in the game shortly.
If we lose that stuff, I'm not gonna do. Oh, what the heck? Sky. Walk behind you. Gotcha. Drop it. Come back to me.
Wait, there's a girl. She has something. Wait, she has a ball. No? Yes, she does.
She only has a football.
Football.
Stare down the guardian. Try to get the flag off the skeleton. Where does that the other one there? Yep. Head in there. From where I literally had it in past. Like everything where you were, so I don't know where I was at. The other side. So we should come back to this.
Because Evo's up there, because you didn't notice it.
No, I didn't. I had no idea you were there.
So, are you eliminated? Go! Skeleton at the top, we need to move.
Now we have the Guardian approaching Tribute Jeff and Tribute Paige, our two ring holders. This is kind of a really tense moment. Both of them have been doing everything they can to avoid the other tributes, to avoid the skeleton, to avoid being eliminated. So this is a pretty tense moment here.
And it looks like they've made it out without any needing to warn an attack from the Guardian, which, man, that is definitely good for them this
Yeah.
point in the game.
Again, they're just trying to figure out how to stay alive.
Yeah. We make it to the end, and then it's a ring. We just spread out and take it. Like, get us to the end, and then, like, whatever rings are left, like, we just spread out and then, like,
Alright, how many has everybody eliminated? Because we didn't get full one.
we got a couple. Gotten 3, I think, 3 or 4.
I've seen.
Okay, we have it like what?
And what we have here could be a possible alliance between the ring holders and other tributes. We don't really know how this may play out, but it should be interesting because they hold a lot, those ring holders, and these other tributes don't have a ton to offer, as we see.
All the leverage of the ring holders right now.
And it looks like they've been interrupted, though, by the arrival of the Guardians.
Now you see, it's a good job here by the ring holders. They stand their ground. They knowing how the Guardian operates, knowing that if they stand up to the Guardian is not going to attack.
And it's unfortunate for the other tributes as they flee the Guardian.
Come out. They're in there somewhere.
Roommate too. So I don't want to close that. You can't eliminate the roommates, but I can. I'm sorry, I hate to put you in that position, but
No, it's okay. We'll just hope that they get eliminated by someone else. And the worst comes to worst, if they're still out, what we have is we're gonna blow the phone. Hopefully, it's not just get rid of them.
right.
But I gotta find out. I don't know what she looks like.
But at the same time, can I trust you that if you find the off-campus people, you will not send them after me?
Oh, I won't send them after you, no. Because
Okay.
you give me a ring. Why would I do that?
That's what I'm saying.
Terrible.
Because we
I
don't
will
actually
if they
die,
come
and every
after
time I
you.
see you on campus, I'll give you the evil eye.
Okay, no,
Cool.
that's enough. I would never send anyone after anybody.
Okay.
Now it looks like the ring holders could potentially be creating another strategy for them.
And it's
The same
it's the
one.
same one. Guys, stand their ground. We can bring them. Guys, you have shields?
Yeah.
We have brains?
No.
Come on. We have depth. We have room.
Guys, a little help over here, please.
Watch out. Watch the approach. He's looking back.
It's like musical chairs.
Here, I think the skeleton is provoking an alliance, and it looks like they're attempting to band together and try to coordinate some sort of takedown of the skeleton. I think they're going to have a gallant attempt here, but likely to be unsuccessful.
That's not. We've seen this happen before earlier in the game, so I don't really
We do.
know what they're thinking in this time again. But
Maybe they're not thinking.
That
I
very
mean,
well
it's-
could be
it looks like it's panicked, and here you go. The skeleton has prevailed.
Right here. Take him. And now. Come on. Darn it.
Should I just like choke
Drop
her?
your stuff. Yeah.
All of it? How would it be frozen?
Stop, stop. We don't want to go.
We good? Yeah.
We're good.
Hey, watch. And he has a big black ring in his hand.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared. Oh, there's still bubbles.
What do you want to do? I don't know.
Leave us alone.
Something's happening.
Good for you.
And it looks like here come the ring holders, and they're coming up on the Guardian. And the mannerisms of the Guardian look like he doesn't want those tributes to pass him at all.
The Guardian even grabs his flag belt. It's kind of like a show of intimidation. It's a tense moment right here. It looks like there could be an elimination, but we'll see.
And we see now the Guardian lets him go. That's definitely a close call for tribute, Jeff.
Yeah. Comes out unscathed, though.
Like, we stand.
over that way the last time I saw
I mean, I'm assuming they're hiding.
Yeah. But I would feel like they would want to unite.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look over there. Well, that's what we did, but eventually we just got tired.
Got all of us though when we did that.
Yeah.
They got us right after you guys left.
They didn't take our stuff.
Looks like the ring holders here ran into some skeletons, and now the Guardian is blocking their path. I don't know if he's going to let them go this time. I think they're trapped.
Yep, and the ring holders are engaging the skeletons. We've seen this before in the games, and we didn't really know what was going on with the tributes and what they were thinking, but you know, it could be interesting to see how they engage with these skeletons now.
Because after all, to eliminate the skeletons, they have to remove the bell.
Yeah, I don't know if they're remembering that because they are losing a lot of their elimination tools that they've gained throughout this, and those are really critical for them to have as the ring holders.
And here it looks like just the tributes take off, but after having lost some valuable pieces, so this is kind of a lapse in judgment by the tributes.
And it looks like the skeleton has claimed a ring.
Didn't see that one coming.
I can hunt.
They haven't linked yet, though.
So it looks like the remaining tributes have communicated some way, somehow, and they're gathering at the cornucopia. And now they're in more communication. It looks like they've decided to split. It appears that some will wait behind at the cornucopia, waiting for the ring holders, it looks like, to return after making those links with the Guardian and the Oracle. And the other half will go in search of those ring holders. Two-pronged strategy to attempt an upset, but we'll see how this one works out for them.
There he is. He's over this way. I'm sorry. You saying you're right now? We are done.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. If you can show me the Oracle, that might be different.
What's the question?
Where's the Oracle? Oh, come on, really? Really, you again?
If we look out in the arena now, there's a lot of action going on. It looks like a skeleton is dashing into the center and just tossed up the Oracle ring amongst all the tributes, so that's up for grabs now. I think one of the ring holders is among them.
All right.
To some major consequences, it looks like, too. We have Tribute Marie and Jeff being eliminated right here, and it looks like Jane Witten has picked up the Guardian ring. The other tributes at this point just look like they don't know what they're going to be doing here. It looks like, they seem unsure of how to proceed.
He's just gonna stand there. You're not gonna sprint with all this stuff in your hand.
Yeah.
Not oh yeah, he's not gonna do now.
Now we got a ring on the ground, and each one of them wants it.
Now you throw a skeleton or two into that mix, and we have a very interesting situation on our hands. The ring is claimed by Tribute Charlie of Taylor Tower, but now the dodgeballs are flying. It appears at the end there that Tribute Travis goes in. Oh, and he eliminates Tribute Emily of Mack and Canfield. A bold move on his part. Oh, there's the horn.
And that's the big sound that we've been waiting for. That means the rings are now active and the ring holders can link up with their champions. So the tributes in possession of the ring are now in a position to end up in the finale if they can link up with those champions. Let's take a look at this replay here. The ring is tossed up and up for grabs, and you have Tribute Marie. She's going to come in here, swoop in, and try to claim it. But then it seems like she's eliminated by Tribute Jeff from Baker East, but then Tribute Jeff is hit in the back by Tribute Jane, and Jane emerges still in the game in possession of the ring. After that big scuffle, we have Tribute Jane holding the ring.
Guardian.
He's gonna come back with the dude.
He's going for the Oracle.
Does he have the Oracle ring or the Guardian?
He has an Oracle ring.
Oh yeah, Jane has Guardian. Okay, but she has the flying pin too. Do you want to stay with them, or you want to wait for Charlie to come back and just have him here?
I say go for Charlie. He tried to kill me.
See? I'll show you being that girl.
Screw him.
So now it looks like Tribute Charlie of Taylor Tower has made the link with the Oracle. That's definitely a good sign for him, and he and the Oracle are both maneuvering their way back to the cornucopia at this time. That link is very promising for him, but not guaranteeing his way back into the finale and potentially being a victor. But the positive for him is that the Oracle will fight for him as long as he remains in the game.
She can only face one way.
Yeah, but she can also kill him.
Best dance, come on. Okay, swing around this way.
Guys, go under the middle.
Shots fired. The ring changes hands. It looks here, Tribute Zach of Off Campus has made the link and returns the ring with the Oracle. That means Zach has solidified himself into the finale. Let's take a look at that again. That happened real fast. Tribute Charlie comes in and engages Zach, but there's a miss there, and then Tribute Travis is right behind him and gets the dodgeball and eliminates Tribute Charlie. Zach then turns to Travis as he goes for the ring, misses the first throw, dodges Travis's attack, and ends the battle by eliminating Tribute Travis of Off Campus in the knee. Great dodge by Travis. Zach was just a tiny bit faster, and that's what's really going to make the difference here. Now, only the Guardian rings need to be returned, and we will be ready for this finale.
So it looks like Tribute Jane has found the Guardian and is making that link. And it also appears that Tribute Paige is assisting Jane to return that ring to the cornucopia, which by far is a noble act.
And I think this is where you kind of saw that like outside relationship really matter. Interesting is that Tribute Paige and Tribute Jane are actually roommates, so they know each other very well. They came in as best friends, and now you can see that kind of paying off and making a difference here in the games. Tribute Paige is actually assisting Tribute Jane, so that friendship actually stood all the obstacles that stand in the arena.
Yeah, and it's also very impressive too because as we saw before, Paige was originally with the former ring holder for the Guardian, and Jane actually took out her former ally. So that alliance is definitely very strong between those roommates.
Yeah.
Oh, and there they go. Jane and the Guardian are running to the center of the cornucopia, but they are meeting no opposition at that point. So it's a very noble thing for Paige to let Jane get all the way to the middle with the Guardian.
And it means that we're going to be seeing Tribute Jane in the finale. This is going to secure her place. We've gotten the chance to see a lot of these eliminations, but there were a few that we didn't see, we kind of missed here. So let's just go over those real quickly here. We have Tribute Angela from Baker West eliminated, Tribute Ayush from LAR eliminated, then we had Tribute Jay from Bradley Patterson eliminated, and then of course Tribute Paige from Lincoln. It's been an action-packed game. As we move into the finale, we've seen alliances form and break. We have skeletons running wild, creating chaos, the kind that Lydia loves apparently. And we've seen brutal betrayals and near misses. What a game.
Yep, it has been a really interesting game. And at this point in the games, there's only 2 tributes that are still officially in the running for the title of victor. And those 2 would be Jane and Zach. The finale for this game is going to be good. I can just feel it in my bones. The eliminated tributes are divided into 2 armies equally. Jane and Zach, designated as the commander tributes, will each receive their army and a supply of elimination tools for the final battle. Each are given a short time to develop a strategy and relay it to their armies. The champion that they linked with will also be part of their army.
Except this time, both champions are susceptible to elimination, so that's going to add a whole new element. Before they were kind of able to, do as they please because they didn't have to worry about being eliminated. And the two armies will battle until they have one commander tribute remaining, and then that tribute is going to be your victor.
So we're back at the cornucopia, back down in the arena, and it looks like Zach and Jane are organizing their forces and getting them ready for this battle that is coming up here. So it should be interesting to see what strategies they choose.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of time to actually devise something, kind of clever, but I'm going to be really interested to see if they play it safe and they go kind of a more conservative approach, because after all, it's the finals. You don't want to like lose it on something quick, but on the other hand, you can't just sit back the whole time, and maybe we'll see some aggression here and we'll have somebody really making a play for that victory.
2, 1.
And the finale has begun. Here we can see some dodgeballs flying. There's some grenades as well going through the air. It is definitely chaotic out there, Raul. We see some pretty conservative strategies though out there. I know we talked about that a little bit before this finale.
Yeah, it looks like they're definitely going to be playing a little bit safe. They don't want this to end too quickly and feel like they just rushed into something that wasn't going to be successful in the end.
Yeah, they're definitely protecting themselves, playing it safe in that respect. Also, those champions are staying very close to their commanders.
Yeah, it looks like we have next to no movement at all from the Guardian. We have the Oracle moving around a little bit, but nothing a whole lot, nothing major here. But that Guardian just standing still. Jane just planted back there behind the Guardian.
Their main goal right now looks like as the champions that they are protecting their commanders. And as we can see, there's been a lot of eliminations on both armies.
Yeah, the numbers are finally starting to shrink down here.
And there we have some big movement from Jane's army.
Now Tribute Travis comes running down the side. He's got his eyes locked on Zach. It looks like Travis might have eliminated Zach with a dodgeball there. That happened so fast, but sure enough, Tribute Travis making a bold move. He cuts through the opposing army to eliminate Zach, and in the process, he avenged his own elimination,
which we saw earlier in the games as well.
And that means that Tribute Zach eliminated, that we finally have a victor here in the 2014 Honor Games.
And who is that victor today?
It is Tribute Jane Whitten from Lincoln.
And I was like, okay, slip in the mud.
I'm sorry, I couldn't defend you.
Yeah, that is fine. He made a break for the side, and I was like, okay, whatever.
And my
All right, stay on him. Here you are.
Oh, yeah.
Where's our victor at? 4, 3, 2, 1.
What happened?
Ah, hit the hip. Hey guys, try dodgeball, okay? Anybody have a dodgeball?
You got all of them. Great job.
Hey, where are you, Zach?
I'm behind you.
All right. Liz, you come on the side.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Stop!
Where's the dodgeball? Watch out. Dodgeball.
Ah!
Shoot, guys.
Oh my!
We've had an amazing day out here at Camp Kern. The Honor Games have given us twists and turns that we could have never foreseen. We've witnessed some bold gameplays, conservative strategies, all sorts of friendly and unfriendly tribute politics. We'd like to take this time now to thank everyone who came out to play. You all did an incredible job.
And we'd also like to thank the production team for recording, editing, and making this video possible. And we'd also like to send a big thank you to Res Life, Rec Sports, the Gateway Film Center, the OSU Bookstore at Barnes & Noble, Residence Hall Advisory Council, Bradley Patterson Hall Council, Ohio State's Transportation and Traffic Management, OSU Catering, and everyone else who put in time and effort to make this big event possible.
It has been an incredible year and an incredible game.
It really has. It's been an amazing experience being out here, and I can't wait to see what the Honor Games have to offer for us next year. For Lydia Nader, I'm Raul Krishnan.
Whichever way the odds may go, how firm thy friendship, Ohio.
Good night.